Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. There's nothing quite like a classic English breakfast. This hearty meal, with its roots tracing back to the 13th century, has become a symbol of British culture, enjoyed by locals and travellers alike. From crispy bacon and sausages to perfectly cooked eggs and baked beans, it's a dish designed to fuel your day. In this guide, we'll explore the rich history behind the full English, break down its key components, and show you how to recreate it at home. Whether you're a long-time fan or new to the tradition, there's always something to learn about this iconic meal. Let's get started. What is an English breakfast? Few meals can match the reputation of a proper English breakfast. This isn't just food, it's a morning ritual, a plate loaded with rich, savory flavors meant to set you up for the day. At its heart, it's a balanced mix of proteins, carbs, and just enough freshness to keep things interesting. But what exactly goes into it, and how does it change across the UK? The core components. Every great English breakfast follows a blueprint. The essentials include eggs, usually fried or scrambled, adding creamy texture and protein. Back bacon, thick cut, slightly fatty, and crisped just right, unlike streaky bacon. Sausages. Cumberland or Lincolnshire varieties bring earthy herbs and a juicy bite. Grilled tomatoes. Sweet and slightly charred, cutting through the richness. Sautéed mushrooms. Buttery and umami packed, they soak up all the flavors. Buttered toast. Crunchy and warm, perfect for mopping up runny egg yolks or beans. Then there's the supporting cast, baked beans, sweet and saucy, black pudding, salty, crumbly, and rich in iron, and sometimes even hash browns for extra crunch. It's a symphony of textures and tastes. No single ingredient overpowers the rest. Regional variations. Travel outside England, and the breakfast tweaks itself. Local pride means extra touches. In Scotland, teddy scones, potato-based flatbreads, join the lineup, adding a soft, starchy layer. Over in Ireland, white pudding, a cousin to black pudding but with oats, shares the plate. Wales brings lava bread, seaweed mixed with oats, a briny contrast to the meaty elements. Even within England, you'll find debates. Should it include fried bread? Are bubble and squeak, fried potato and cabbage, essential? The basics stay the same, but the details keep it exciting. What's your must-have item? The history of the English breakfast. The English breakfast didn't become an overnight sensation, it evolved over centuries, shifting from a privilege of the rich to a beloved meal for everyone. By the 19th century, it was a national institution, but its story starts much earlier, woven into Britain's social and economic changes. From aristocracy to mainstream. In the 13th century, a hearty breakfast was a luxury only the landed gentry could afford. Think grand manor houses with tables piled high with meats, bread, and ale. The more food, the higher your status. The working class? They barely had time for a quick bite before laboring in the fields. But industrialization changed everything. By the 1800s, factory workers needed energy to endure long shifts, and affordable ingredients like bacon, eggs, and bread became staples. Pubs and cafes started offering full breakfasts to fuel the workforce. What was once a symbol of wealth turned into a practical, everyday meal. The breakfast's role in British culture. Today, the English breakfast isn't just food, it's a cultural landmark. Pubs serve it all day, hotels bill it as a luxury experience, and households treat it as a weekend ritual. Need a hangover cure? There's no better remedy than crispy bacon and buttery toast. It's also the star of weekend brunches, where friends gather over leisurely meals. The dish bridges generations. Grandparents might prefer black pudding, while kids pile on extra beans. Whether you eat it at a greasy spoon or a fancy hotel, the English breakfast remains a shared tradition, one that's as much about comfort as it is about flavor. Ever noticed how the smell of sizzling bacon instantly feels like home? That's the power of this meal. It's not just sustenance, it's nostalgia on a plate. How to make a traditional English breakfast. Now that we've covered what goes into an English breakfast and its history, it's time to get cooking. The key to nailing this dish lies in timing and technique. Cook each component properly, and you'll end up with a plate full of crispy, juicy, and flavorful bites. Let's break it down. Step-by-step cooking guide. Bacon. Use thick cut-back bacon for the best texture. Heat a dry frying pan over medium heat and lay the slices flat. Cook for 3 to 4 minutes per side until crisp and golden. Drain on paper towels to keep them crunchy. Sausages. Choose high-quality pork sausages with a good fat content. Cook them in the same pan as the bacon, after removing it, for even browning. Fry on low-medium heat for 12 to 15 minutes, turning occasionally, until evenly browned and cooked through. Eggs. While the sausages finish, heat a non-stick pan with a little butter or oil for fried eggs. Crack them in gently and cook on medium-low until the whites are set but the yolks stay runny, about 2 to 3 minutes. For scrambled, whisk eggs with a splash of milk, cook on low heat and stir constantly for creamy curds. Tomatoes. Slice large tomatoes in half, drizzle with oil, and place cut side down in a hot pan or under a grill. Cook for 4 to 5 minutes until softened and slightly charred. Mushrooms. Wipe them clean, slice if large, and sauté in butter over medium heat for 5 to 6 minutes until golden and tender. Beans. Empty a can of baked beans into a small pot and warm gently over low heat for 3 to 4 minutes, stirring occasionally. Keep them hot but not boiling, they thicken as they cool. Toast and extras. While everything cooks, lightly butter thick slices of bread and toast until golden. If including black pudding or hash browns, fry them last, 2 to 3 minutes per side in hot oil. Keep an eye on timing, everything should finish at once. Start with the slowest items, sausages, bacon, and work your way to quicker elements like eggs and toast. That's part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.